Okay, we're back. We're working on our cheesecake. I'm about ready to put it in the cooker. I have my crust made. I have my filling made. So, I'll show all this. Crust is made. The filling is made. And depending on how much you like the people that you're making this for, you can put a little bit of Reese cup or a lot of Reese cup. But I've got my chopper again. I chopped the Oreos with it a minute ago. I'm just going to stack them and chop up my Oreos. And we're going to layer the cheesecake. You can make them as pretty or as not pretty as you want. Because we're going to layer it up in the cheesecake. And tomorrow, when it's ready, I will put more cheesecake, more Reese and more Oreos on top of the cheesecake. So, alright. That's done. You can chop them as much or as fine. It's going to all stick together and be part of the cheesecake anyway. Got my little scraper to get every little bit out. Alright. Done with my chopper. Okay, so I've got everything here, I believe, to start cooking this cheesecake. I'm going to show you all the multi-cooker. It's going to sing to me. Alright, this, the Deluxe multi-cooker. You turn it, you lift the lid, has the inner pot. This is the cool part, right? The lid can hold on either side to get it out of your way. There's little slots. Alright, I'll plug it in. I don't know if you can see, but there are lots of settings. This thing will sear. You can make eggs, rice, seafood. I use it for dessert and like an Instant Pot. Even if you forget to lay your meat out, you can cook frozen meat very fast. So I can send you recipes. If you have an Instant Pot, then I can share recipes with you. Okay, but to get it to build up the pressure, I've got a cup of water. Just going to pour it straight into the pot. And then I'm going to get my crust and layer it up here. So this bottom layer is just the Oreos and the butter that we had. There's no right or wrong on this. I've got my Oreos. I'm just going to put a few in the bottom. Spread them around. Got plenty. Not Oreos. Reese cup in the bottom. No right or wrong. It's going to taste good either way. Reese cup. Now I've got my batter. Batter. And again, I'm going to scrape every last little bit out of here. We'll layer this up, buddy. I'm going to do about half, maybe. I'm just flatten it out. I told you I left some of my crust, my goopy crust, to put a little bit in the middle. It'll be crunchy when it gets cooked. You ever been to the Cheesecake Factory? I make my own cheesecakes at home. I don't have to go spend $7 or $8 a slice. Maybe more than that now. On cheesecake. Get every last little bit out. You need these scrapers. All of them. They come in a set. And you can just kind of move this around however you want. This usually won't last very long at our house anyway. This one's actually going to somebody. Layer up a few more Reese cups if you want. And I'm going to do the rest of the batter. Maybe. It's a lot of cheesecake, y'all, but it goes fast. A little bite will do you. It is so rich. We make them at Christmas more than anything. You see? I'm scraping it all out. I'm going to show you how I'm going to put this together. That's the end of it. Flatten it out as best I can and put the rest of these Reese cups right on top of it. And then it don't have to be pretty. It'll look pretty anyway, so. The last little bit off of here. I'm a messy, messy cook, and it's okay. This flexible cutting mat, I've used it and used it and used it. And I'm just going to put these Reese cups right down in it and smush it down and see what happens. I'm going to show you how I put it together and put it in the cooker. Have aluminum foil. We've already put our water down in there. This is a little stand that sits down in it. Okay. And then I have, because this is going to be better when I'm taking it out. So there's the cheesecake going in. And I've got this to set it on, a little stand, and I'm going to cover it with aluminum foil. Sit this right down in there and just tuck the aluminum foil down all the way around it. Sit right down in it. I'm going to put the aluminum foil. See, that's what it looks like. I'm going to put the lid on. hear it singing? Turn it. Alright, so this one I'm going to have to do dessert setting. So let's talk about the pressure for a minute. Right now there's no pressure built up. Okay, no pressure built up. Can't see. This little red thing, when it's ready to build up the pressure, it will rise. So that will happen in just a minute. This has to do, if I turn this, you're going to see the little lights. And I'm going to turn it all the way down here to the dessert setting. It's 40 minutes on lower pressure. And all you do is hold it in. It's going to switch to run, and it's going to have that little bit of pressure, and it's preheating. So I will take pictures and show you all what this looks like after the fact.